Oh, yeah.
It's too much.
Msizi James
What's up, my brother?
on the guest mix. How you doing, man?
I'm good, dude. Thank you for having me, firstly.
No, 100%.
I think this is the first interview I've done in Johannesburg.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we've actually given you that platform to shine, man.
Dude.
You've been shining, but
You put me on. You're the plug. You're the plug.
100%. Nah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I tried my best. Yo, dude, before we get into anything else, what went into this mix? It's like you're really excited when you did this.
In fact, the way I've labeled it is Msizi James funky house mix. I was
Yeah, yeah.
looking for some funky music, just you know what I envisioned actually. I was meant to play at the Grand in Cape Town, the Grand Africa.
Yeah.
And it's on the beach, of course. And I just thought to myself, what would I want to listen to if I was there? Like a cool, housey, vibey, light music. I didn't want to do it anything deep, so that's what I thought about.
Yeah, because look, when I actually heard this, a little bit of it just before the show, maybe the first 10 minutes, and I was like, I wonder what's in store for the actual mix. And once I heard it, I was like, no, Msizi actually did the things here. I really like this, Msizi.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate it.
Thank you for sending the pace. So let's talk about Msizi James. Now, for all of you out there, Msizi James is a co-host with Thabooty on the Thabooty Drive on 5FM. And another thing about him is that he's very, 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 very loud. So
I'm a social commentator.
So how did you get here? Let's talk about that. How did you get
How did I get here now? So I asked you to send me location, right? Then I put on Waze.
No, it's the studio.
And I got in my car and I followed Waze. And I got lost, boy. It took me to Rosebank College or something like that. But I'm here now. Wits Art Museum at Voice of Wits. Yeah, that's how I got here.
Well, Msizi, please, I get that you want to be a comedian, but that's not the question. The question is, how did you move from Durban to Johannesburg? Thank you for the joke. I like that.
Oh, how did I get from Durban to Johannesburg?
Yeah, I will specify for you.
Oh, okay. So British Airways was having a sale.
Yeah.
And so me, I was like, you know what? I'm going to utilize my frequent flyer miles now. And I flew here. I'm here now. I'm here. This joke, So, of course, I was on the radio in Durban at East Coast Radio.
Yeah.
And while I was there, got a call from the programs manager from 5FM.
Yeah.
Lucky for me, DJ Fresh had just moved to Metro FM, and there was a gap that they had there.
So you benefited.
New drive team. They were like, yo, would you be interested? I was like, interested? Of course. So that's my journey to 5FM.
So what I want to ask you is, was it a very hard decision, obviously, because Durban is where you come from, that's where you live, that's where you've been your whole life, and you had to, even though it's a great opportunity, you had to make this decision to just switch.
Not that hard, of course. That part was hard, leaving my family.
Yeah.
But just like you, 5FM had been a place I dreamt of as a kid. When I lived in Durban, even though I worked at East Coast, I only ever listened to 5FM.
I understand what you mean.
And also, East Coast radio is for much older people. Like, their target market's like 45, around there. I was 21 at the time when I had a show there. So it made no sense. What would I tell 45-year-olds? And 5FM, I fit in like a glove because it's my age group.
100%. No, 100%. I feel that. Okay, so my question for you is, what have you noticed between Durban and Johannesburg as different? Because I listen to your shows as well, and there's a lot of things you like. There's very different things that happen between Durban and Johannesburg.
I think the industry is completely different. There's a lot more going on in Johannesburg, as everyone knows that Johannesburg, if you want to be in the industry, with a lot of things, even money, there's a lot. Guys, I'm getting paid, eh? Hey, boy. Hey, securing the bag here in Johannesburg. No. So that's one major thing, is that the industry is much bigger.
Yeah.
It is also much harder in Johannesburg because every second person you meet is a famous person or is well known and they're really good. And every second person is much better than you at what you do. So you've just got to work so much harder. Where in Durban, there aren't that many people on radio. There aren't many people. I don't think there's many people I even know from Durban who wanted to be on radio. Where here constantly I'm meeting people who want my job or any TV show that I do.
100%. Yeah. Right, so that's Msizi James. So just before I get into all the discussions with him in terms of everything else in his life, so we're going to get into a little bit of his personal life because I'm very interested in that, to find out what's happening at home in terms of Guti, Hubano, Sentli, Numama. Does he have a couple of siblings? Maybe not. Until then, Msizi has a track. It's called Let's Run. And I found out a fun fact about him is that this man actually sings. Now, I'll let you know who he entered Idols with, who is a very big person and a very big musician within our country. But let's listen to him. Msizi James, and Let's Run. Oh, that's pretty dope. Thank you very much. This nigga can sing, bro. This nigga can sing, but somehow he says it's in Zima to into music. I don't understand these things. Anyway, We gotta run. Msizi James, let's run live on 88.1 here at Feel It, Live It. Unbelievable, this guy can actually sing. Like, I was telling him now before we were going on air that I thought it's a joke. Like, I didn't think he was actually good at singing. And it turns out that he's actually, I don't know, Msizi, you want to sing something? I don't know.
No, I don't sing anymore. I used to sing. So this song was recorded a year or two ago. Yeah, like 2 years ago, I think, maybe 2017. I don't sing anymore though.
Okay, let's talk about this. So Msizi entered Idols with Shekinah, and you know Shekinah pretty well. And I was asking him, why didn't you just go on and pursue it with her? What was the change?
My group was huge for Idols. So of course, Shekinah, like you said, another one would be Carl Dage. My year was won by Kayam Tetwa, and people like Dominic Neal were also there. After Idols, myself, Carl, and Shekinah actually started a band. We had a band called Keep the Change, sorry.
All right.
And we did some gigs in Durban because we all formed Durban.
Oh, okay.
And then people ventured their own ways. Shekinah moved to Johannesburg. I went to go run a summer camp. Carl became Dr. Carl. So, that kind of went weird ways. And I think after Idols, I was so like devastated about not making like top 10 or anything like that I just gave up singing altogether. And I didn't sing for a long time. And then I realized it's very hard. There's very few Shekinahs. There are very few Carl Dages who actually make it in the music industry.
100%.
And so I was like, yes, I can sing, but everyone can sing. You know, there are Shekinahs out there. So yeah, I chose not to pursue a music career. I know that it's a blessing and it's a gift, whatever. So I'm always going to use it.
100%.
I was just saying, I'm going to join my church's worship team, man. You know, use it
yeah,
there.
you did mention that prior to the show, because I was saying, why don't you just find yourself a contract where you can actually go out and sing, mate? I could sing like you.
You know what I did for the longest time is that I was like, if you got married in Durban or whatever was going on in your life, any 50th or 21st, I was like a wedding singer for the longest time, and it killed me. Like every week from high school, I was singing at weddings, at birthdays.
It's been your thing.
Yeah. So I'm like, cool, I enjoy singing, but I'm not going to do it for money anymore.
Okay, I feel what you mean. I see what you mean.
Yeah. So for me, it's like something I really enjoy, but I'm not going to do it as a job.
No, 100%. Well, you're here in Joburg, you're securing the bag. Msizi James was also on Real Goposa for a while. There's a lot of things he's actually been doing. I've worked with him here and there with a couple of things. But let's get into a little bit of his personal life, as I said, before we wrap it up. Msizi, who is in your life? Who is your lady? Tell us all about her.
Oh, my lady. My ladies. I was trying to remember those lyrics, man. So I mean, I've been in a relationship for a while now. Same girl from Durban. So long distance vibes.
Yeah.
Until she moves here later this year. Name is Angela.
All right.
She's definitely not listening. She's from Durban. But yeah, so I mean, I've dated her now. Well, she was actually my first girlfriend when I was in high school.
Oh.
We started dating.
Okay, that's pretty deep.
7 years ago.
100%.
And then we broke up.
Oh,
Msizi cheated. So when I left, she's 2 years younger than me. So I left high school. She was still in high school. I cheated. Then we broke up for a long time, got back together like many years later. Now we're happy. You know,
I'm glad you've rectified that. I'm really glad that you're, you know.
Yeah, and then like you said, who's in my life? Got family. Got two moms. Sylvia's probably listening. She always listens to my stuff. What's up, Sylvia? That's my mom.
Yes.
Then I've got siblings. I'm the youngest of 4 kids.
Me too, by the way.
Yeah, 2 sisters, 1 brother. 2 boys, 2 girls.
Same, by the way.
Yeah.
I cannot believe what.
So that's my setup at home. They're all in Durban, all doing work and stuff like that. Because they're much older than me, but having a good time.
100%. So that's what we have on Msizi's personal life. And Msizi, just one last question, right? Just before we get into your social handles.
Yes.
What is your biggest dream, minus the fact that you've reached your dream?
I have not reached my dream. I was actually on Facebook the other day, and you know how your memories show up on Facebook?
Yeah.
I saw something that said, it was one of my statuses from like, I must have been 18, and it said, by the time I turn 25, I'm going to have everything I ever dreamt of.
Yeah.
And I really believe that people must speak into their lives, man. Speak some positive stuff, because I remember when I was 18, I was like, I want to work at 5FM. I'm going to have a nice car. I'm going to live my life, whatever. Have a couple of places. And that's happened for me. And I'm 25 now. And what I dreamt of back then But as you grow up, you have bigger dreams and more dreams. So now my dreams at 25 are far beyond driving a nice car
100%.
or working at 5, which I love, of course. But I've got much bigger plans for myself. So, big dream. So this year I'm venturing out into a lot of business stuff. So I'm gonna do that. But I think weirdly enough, and not to sound weirdly cliche and stuff, my big dream is for a big family. I just want to have a nice, happy family. I don't want to be the last. I just hope. I think to put it simply, then I want my family and I want financial security,
100%,
and generational wealth for my children.
All right, you heard him. Msizi
Praise
James.
Jesus.
100%. Praise the Lord all the time, brother. So as you heard from Msizi James, that is his biggest dream, and it just shows to me you're an inspiration to me personally, because you've taught me that no matter how you chase the bag, you just want more. And I feel like I've learned from you personally, from my understanding, how to secure more, even though you've secured things, if that makes sense.
But I must say, you inspire me too, dude. I'm not joking. Your constant hustle for this radio thing and the entertainment thing, the constant drive is cool, dude. Like, I don't think I was like that when I was your age. I don't think I still don't think I'm like that. But I like the fact that you're always trying to hustle and trying to get what you want, You're always blowing up my phone about opportunities, which is great. Don't stop, because talent will get you there, but hard work keeps you there.
100%.
There's many talented people in this country who didn't work hard enough. Like, I don't want to say their names on radio, but where are they now? Because they were talented, all the talent in the world, but they just weren't willing to work hard enough. And their arrogance got in the way.
100%. So, thank you very much, and I appreciate all the words you've said. And where can people follow you and find you, just to wrap it up?
Yeah, thank you for having me. We can continue the conversation on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Msizi James. That's M-S-I-Z-I, James spelled the normal way. Out.
You heard that. That is King James, and we've spoken to him. It's been nothing but a phenomenal interview. He's been live. We are thankful for his presence. But now we're going to get into the following feature. That's right, it's the 12-inch deep weekly mix on House of Rhythm. So this week we've got my favorite resident. He's back. He goes by the name of DJ Z. And he's got the baby. You know what I'm saying? He's going to bring it live on our show, the 12-inch deep weekly mix, and it's going to be nothing but a phenomenal mix for a full hour. Now, DJ Z is in the building, and he's brought a couple of people who support his work. Fans. They want to, we want to talk to his fans just to find out, Guti, how is DJ Z? What does he do outside of radio? What does he do outside of his DJing? And he's a phenomenal dancer. DJ Z is a brilliant dancer. So make sure you check us at Vafin Brackets with hashtag House of Rhythm, hashtag the 12-inch deep. It's going to be nothing but a phenomenal sound. And yeah, man, let's kick it off.
This house is a nation. 12-inch deep.
Cool. Thanks, Msizi.
Guys, thank you so much. That was cool. That was very cool.
I appreciate it so much, dude. Like, honestly, genuinely speaking, I really appreciate it.
Let's do it. I mean, let's get Carl Kassim in here
I really
sometime.
appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much.
Only a pleasure, dude. Keep doing your thing.
Where's
I've got no
you have
more
my
to
card,
say, my
brother?
brother. Good to meet you, eh? But I'm gonna listen to you when I